Greetings, folks. This is DC Investing. I've reached financial independence, and I talk about topics that might help others on their path to financial independence. And none of this is financial advice, of course, but I just want to kind of let you know a strategy that I was working on recently. And this past year, I've been interested in margin investing as a way to kind of amplify the gains that I get. And as part of the process, I did some investing with Robinhood, but then I found out that it's possible. Well, I did Robinhood because they had lower margin rates, but then I found out it was possible to negotiate your margin rate with Fidelity. So I called them up and said, I want a better rate. They took a look at my assets and said, yep, we'll give you a better rate. And so I negotiated at Fidelity down to 5.35%. So that rate's locked into my account right now. If the Fed lowers or raises rates, it'll change my rate accordingly. But I wanted to kind of use that opportunity to actually do some margin investing at Fidelity. And so over this past little while, one of the companies that I've owned in my normal brokerage account dropped considerably, and the ticker is SPH. It stands for Suburban Propane Partners, I think. Suburban Propane, I don't know, but ticker is SPH. They have kind of a wholesale infrastructure to distribute natural gas and propane and such to folks, and they have a bunch of stations that help do that as well. And so it is a master limited partnership, which you can buy and sell like a stock, but you get a K1 statement every year that you have to enter in on your taxes. The interesting thing about master limited partnerships is that they often pay distributions in the form of return on capital, which means they don't count towards your taxes this year. And that's useful mainly in two places. Number one, if you're a high income earner, getting dividends can put you in a higher tax bracket, but these master limited partnerships, you get your distribution, but they're giving your own capital back to you, so it doesn't count as income. And I right now am in an early retirement stage where I'm before the age of 65 when Medicare would kick in, and I need to keep my income low so that I get ACA subsidies because they're worth about $20,000. And so by getting dividends or return of capital from a pipeline, it gives me income that I can then live on, but it doesn't count towards income from my ACA subsidies. So that's something pretty interesting. So anyhow, the stock fell, and I bought 10 grand of those shares at Fidelity. And the reason kind of why I chose this is because of the dividend arbitrage. So Fidelity will charge me 5.35% in order to borrow this money, but then the oil pipeline pays a much higher distribution every um, every year. And so I can't remember what SPH is. It might be the high sevens or low eights or something. I didn't look it up today. Sorry for that, but you can look it up. SPH is the ticker, and the distribution is pretty high. So let's say you're at 7.5% on that distribution, or I don't know. Let's say you're at 7.35% for the sake of math. And if I borrow at 5.35%, but I get 7.35% of the distribution, then I'm making a 2% dividend arbitrage a year on this $10,000 that I just borrowed from Fidelity. So what is 2% of $10,000? Like $200? Yeah, it's about $200. So this trade will net me $200 extra in dividend income. Now my hope is that I bought it when it's low, and the price for SPH has been much higher over the long term. So over the last year or year and a half or whatever. And so I think the shares will recover. Never know, but on any investment, you want both capital appreciation as well as some kind of a yield from them. And so that's just something that I've done. You might want to take a look yourself, or I own the stock, so don't think that I'm trying to push this just because I own it. But and this isn't financial advice, but it did drop. It's underneath its 200-day moving average. I think over time, these energy companies tend to kind of keep up with inflation at least. So it's an interesting thing to kind of look at. I tend to look for things that are out of favor. I try to pick up more shares at those times, add to my positions. So you might be interested in it. Again, it's just something I'm trying. I'm playing around with my margin investing. So I borrowed another 10K to pick up some shares. I could have purchased these in my normal brokerage account, but again, Fidelity was kind enough to give me this low margin rate, so I want to take advantage of it and play around with it so I can learn their system. But anyhow, hopefully that helps to some of the subscribers. Like, subscribe. Hope you get something out of these videos. We'll see you. Bye.